Hey there, happy F-It Friday. It is Friday again. I know I took a couple weeks off. That was it was just to let it breathe after the haze stacking that I did. That's what I'm gonna call it now, is haze stacking. But I'm back, and I just had a Friday bar meeting with my with work. I don't know if you guys out there are doing that with the Friday with I know I got my brother doing it, but it's really cool to have a beer at the end of a week quarantine with your coworkers. But I had planned on doing an Effort Friday, and I was gonna do homebrewed beer, um, and I was gonna do my brownish my India Tan Ale along with the what was I gonna say there? Slipshod IPA. Um, and then during my work thingamajig, somebody asked me if I had brewed anything recently, and I said, "Oh yeah, I brewed something something last weekend." And they wanted to see it, and I showed them the fermenter, and then I put a little sampley do out. This is the Kvikeran, the Oberon-ish beer made with fake yeast. And yeah, I pulled a little sampley do out to show them that, oh yeah, there's beer in there and whatnot. And then I realized, like, you know what would be a good experiment for F Friday? This is finished beer. This is carbonated beer. Let me just get a little. Oh yeah, that's nicely carbonated brown IPA. It is carbonated to a perfect brown IPA, perfectly to brown IPA style. I just put a little bit extra on the top there since I. And what my thought was for science. Has anyone ever. Move that, that's bugging the crap out of me. Has anyone ever tried to float a flat beer? Hmm? Hmm? I know Dan the Man, the originator, the godfather of Effort Friday, has done kombucha floats, but those are also, I guess, slightly carbonated. Um, so this is a carbonated finished beer. This is a completely uncarbonated. I mean, beer. It's finished fermenting, and it's actually relatively cold because I've had it chilling. What's gonna happen? We're gonna try. We're gonna find out here. I got the perfect black and tan. It says it right there in the on the label. I'll put that on there. Does carbonation have any effect on floating? These should be very similar final gravities. They're both made with fake strains. This one is with a strange mix of a couple of different fake strains that I had laying around. This is the Loki from Imperial, which I think is Voss. So they should have relatively low. I haven't actually taken the final gravity on this. I'm actually going to use I was going to use this as a gravity. You know what? Screw it. This is more scientific. We need this. All right, let's see what happens here. Flat beer going in. Are we gonna? Oh crap! I gotta keep the flow up. Oof. Is it separating at all? Oh wait, I think it is. I can see it's better. It's easier to see it. Oh no, it did not separate at all, did it? It just kind of mixed in. Uh, there's like a little bit of a. There's a little lighter up here compared to. You can actually kind of see it. There's like a reflection in the. I don't know if I can. I can actually see it like mixing, but I think that's the yeast that's in suspension of the wheat beer or the proteins or something that's in suspension in this. Um, but the actually, is it getting lighter on the bottom, or is that just because I clouded it up here? There was some weird theory in my head that they would like switch spots, but I don't know why. I mean, I'm no scientist, but I thought that this would be an interesting experiment. Could have also done it. I got an old ale back there that's got a crazy gravity. It could have been fun to try with this too, but yeah, look at that. It actually looks, now it's pretty uniform now. I think it just looks darker on this side. You guys have got the light over there. All right, what does it smell like? So it didn't float, and in fact, you can see that the head actually came up to the top here. So it totally didn't float. Let's see what we got though. That was kind of a failed experiment, but you know, you gotta do it for science, for effort science, for science. Yeah, it's nice. What was it? This has a really fruity smell from the yeast. Fermented at like 33 degrees Celsius, which is something in Fahrenheit, something hot. And it gave it like a really, really nice, like super fruity wheat smell, like wheaty. Reminds me actually a lot of Oberon. Orange, a little bit, yeah, orangey, but almost more tangerine-y. Anyway, this one's got like, it's like caramel, and there's still a little bit of hops, but I actually get a little bit of that. Yeah, I actually get a little bit of this in here now in the smell. This one usually has a kind of a nice like dark, like light chocolate, dark caramel, with some mint in it from the hops. Huh. Just tastes like the brown ale with less carbonation. But I mean, this is like a lawnmower. Well, it's not quite a lawnmower because it went way over gravity. So it's actually the same alcohol percentage as this, even though it was meant to be like 5.2%. I think it's like 6% instead. But yeah, more or less just made it a slightly thinner brown ale. Oh well. All right, this was a silly experiment that I decided to do. I'd actually had some like commercial beers inside. Those will be for next Friday, unless I come up with some other weird idea that I do last minute. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Oh boy, I just took my hat off and showed you how crazy my hair is. I don't know, why do I talk so much about my hair on these? It seems like I'm really, what am I, obsessed with my hair? All right. Before we get too much deeper into my psyche, I had maybe a few too many beers at that thing. This is kind of messy. This is kind of a messy video. All right, I'm gonna drink my failed half and half inside because it's a bit too windy today. I've been drinking a nice. I've been doing a stay insane video and then taking the beer I drank on the stay insane and out and enjoying the nice weather. But today's a little cloudy, a little windy, so I think I'm gonna take this in and play some video games. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, happy Effort Friday. Sorry this wasn't a success, but they can't all be. And yeah, stay tuned for another video I'm gonna put out today, just because it can. Cheers.